This skull was given to the college by David M. Gregg, a former conservator of Surgeons Hall Museum, who obtained it from a medical friend, who had inherited it without knowledge of its origin.
Neanderthals, or Homo neanderthalensis, are our closest relatives in the human family tree. The species lived from about 400,000 to 40,000 years ago and inhabited an area that stretched as far west as Europe's Atlantic coast and as far east as Central Asia. Their habitat reached northward to modern-day Belgium, making them the first humans to survive a cold glacial ecosystem. The North's cold environment may have influenced Neanderthals' physique. Their bodies were relatively short, with males averaging 5 feet 5 inches and females 5 feet 1 inch tall. And they were stocky, with broad chests, bulky torsos, and muscular limbs. These adaptations helped Neanderthals generate and retain body heat. Also, their noses were large and had relatively high bridges. This created a nasal chamber that warmed and humidified the cold, dry air they'd breathe in northern regions.
What would happen if Neanderthals hadn't gone extinct? Despite their physical differences, like being shorter and having longer skulls, we might have more in common with Neanderthals than we'd like to admit. First of all, their brains were bigger, which doesn't make them smarter than us, but they could communicate with one another. They settled in family communities and took care of the sick and the elderly. They also crafted sophisticated tools which would have been used for anything from hunting to possibly shipbuilding. They even cooked their vegetables and ate them, which is more than you can say. So, if Neanderthals are simply the beta version of what humans became, could they still live among us? Neanderthals, in fact, did live among us. For about 5,000 years, Homo sapiens and Neanderthals coexisted in Europe, and likely interbred. This would explain why most Eurasians probably have at least 1% of the Neanderthal DNA in their genome, while anyone of African descent doesn't have any Neanderthal DNA since their ancestors didn't migrate through Eurasia.